Hey guys, and welcome to the stream today. Mm, We have some very important news today. At 9:45 and 10, we have Orange Final Services PMI at 9:45 and ISM Services PMI at 10 o'clock. And after that, at 10:30, natural gas storage, and at 12, FOMC, Jefferson and Cook, who are speaking, but that's not so important. So basically, the important things today happen at 9:45 as well as at 10. What do we want to see? Let's start with the. Hmm, let's start with the. Hold on. Um, Weekly. No, I want the monthly. There we go. Um, yeah, I think we will leave this fair value gap here to dip in later on. So I don't think we will touch this level here again. Um, Hold on, that's the monthly. That was stupid. But still, I think we'll leave that open. I don't think we will touch this level again. Maybe we will go again into this volume imbalance here, but in general, I do think we will look for lower prices. I don't know, but I want to see this level here. It's extreme, I know. It's a lot, but that's what I would like to see. And yeah, let's go to the weekly chart. On the weekly chart, we do have the 1 week hunger encouragement below from this week here, and also this week here from the week of the 24th March, this fair value gap and this volume imbalance. So I don't think we will reach this today, but I do think we will try to reach this one today. I aim for higher prices. I'm not sure yet if we will go higher during or after the news, but I'm pretty sure that we will go higher. And yeah, so let's jump to the daily chart. We have this level here. This is the daily counter encouragement as well as the last week's low and the buy side of the London range, but we have to discuss this later. The buy side of the London range has already been taken out immediately after we closed the London range. And yeah, so I do think we will see higher prices today. Let's see. We have to wait until 9:30 news. No, hold on. Was it 9:30 or 9:45? 9:45. Okay, we have a bit of time. So we have the opening with a lot of displacement. We have the um, news at 9:45 with a lot of displacement, and we have the 10 o'clock news driver with a lot of volatility. So yeah, let's go into the 4 hour. Basically, we ran through this level here, the 4 hour counter encouragement of this week here, and we have this level here, like this volume imbalance here. still in play, which price wasn't able to balance. And mm, I do think he will aim for that. So I do think we will see a close on the upside before we go down lower. Mm, like my perfect scenario today would be if we go, where's my mouse here? If we go to this level here, because this level here is my new 4-hour breaker. It's basically, come on, it's basically this level. And this level here goes in alignment with the third last week's, third previous week's low, as well as the new week opening gap from the 31st of March. So I would like to see that. Mm, But let's see. There are also several levels on the 1 hour here for this level to be reached. Let me draw them out in time. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so I do think we will reach these levels. I do think we will take out this high. Basically, it's the same volume imbalance like on the basically it's the same volume imbalance like on the 4-hour. So yeah, let's dive into the 15-minute chart. We gapped lower with how much is this? Like 130 points lower here. Made a gap, like a real gap, and filled it immediately in the Asian session. We made our Asian session low at the very beginning of the session and our high with the very last candle. Mm, We have the last day low here, which is basically the low from Thursday. And we wicked higher. Look, the battery of my earpods are done now. They died. So basically, we consolidated after the Asian range, or as soon as we hit the midpoint of the Asian range, we consolidated through the whole Asian range um, until short before the London range. We fell short, but just a bit. I would still consider this as the range. And then we consolidated further until the half point of London, built the low at the beginning and the high at the end, and then we fell short of it. But we took out the high, so in general there is no need to go higher. But I do think price will balance at least a bit of this range here, and it would go in alignment with this level here, which violated the new contract opening gap low. So I do think we will see higher prices here, as we do now. Opening is 1 minute ago now. Now you can see it. My cam was in front of it, unfortunately. Mm. Yeah, so it's basically our chart now. And let's see, I want to see price drive to this level here, but I will not jump in before we have the news event. We made our first presented fair value gap. In fact, no, we didn't. We didn't yet. I thought it's this one, but it's 30 candles, so it's not counting. That's an institutional order flow entry drill here. So basically we just watch price now until we hit the news event. And as soon as we do so, as soon as we do so, um, we have a bit more information from the price to work with. Price has a difficult time going through this high, which gives me some bearish feelings, but let's see. Maybe it's just a short retracement before we shoot higher. Or it could be the fake move, like the move higher could have been the fake move, and then we go lower. This could be also the thing now. So we go through the last day low until we shoot higher. let's see. Time will show. This looks pretty interesting on the 15-minute chart because we weren't able to take out this high, and it still looks pretty clean here. So I do hope and I do think we'll reach over that. But yeah, let's see. This was a very bullish move here, but this is also typical for the fake move in Nasdaq. Like the first move in the NQ is always, or not always, but most of the time it's the fake move, and it hasn't really something to do with the real direction where price will go. But yeah, I look at all these indices right now, and this looks way too clean. All of it. I don't think that's enough here. Um, I think we will have to go above this and wick this out. But let's see. I could be wrong though. I do hope we go higher. I don't hope that's it with the level we took out. I don't know, but price has kind of bearish vibes right now, and probably it's due to the news. Could be possible. But I mean, let's see. We will see where this goes. Pretty interesting is now how we react at this fair value gap with the 5-minute chart and how we deal with it as soon as we enter this level. Right now it looks like we could form a breaker here when we close with displacement lows, so that's something I wouldn't like to see for the bullish momentum right now to keep it. Yeah, but this looks like we are about to go lower. Like this isn't a normal price action here, in my opinion. But yeah, still, let's see. We have news in 3 minutes, so everything can happen so far. I think the news in 3 minutes are orange, and the news after that are red. Right? Yeah, 9:45 is orange, and 10 is red. So we will have a lot of volatility going on here. That could be a funny ride. So we have 1 minute 20 seconds left until we have the news release. "45 seconds until we hit the news." And yeah, let's see. Let's see what happens. This could be really wild right now. And I think it will be. Maybe we already get huge volatility at this news event just to confuse all the people who trade right now or who try to trade the news. So maybe 3 seconds, 2, 1. That's very interesting. Not even that much of a reaction so far. Well, I think we will get it, but for now, it's not so much, or at least not as much as I expected. Pretty interesting. Either they're not released yet, or they really hadn't that much of an impact. They're released. They were released right now. Um, well, basically a bit better than expected, but nothing really drastic, so probably that's the reason. Yeah, anyway, let's see. The later news are at 10. They're red. They should have a huge impact. If these ones weren't giving us that much of volatility, 10 a.m. will do. So let's just sit on our hands and wait. I mean, it's pretty crazy. Look at the consolidation since we opened today, or yesterday rather. Not really much happened. It's so weird. I really wasn't expecting that price will go down that far. So it looks like we will take out the sell side first before we go to take out the buy side. Or maybe we just go sideways until we have the news release at 10 o'clock. This could also be possible. Because, I mean, basically, you never know these days what will happen. We have 10 minutes left to the news release. And now we close below this SMA 7, so I do think we will go to the sell side first before we hit the buy side. All right, where is this coming from right now? That's crazy. That's what I mean. Like you can't predict what's coming here because it's very volatile and very crazy, and price does things you wouldn't expect. Really. And I think now the real volatility starts where price really just goes nuts. This is so crazy. That's so amazing what price is doing here. I mean, we have 8 minutes to the news release. So it's absolutely understandable why price is doing that. I'm very curious right now if we will make a shoulder here or if we will take out the high. I couldn't imagine we take out the high. Just because it's this one. Just because it would trigger some orders and would give winners a chance to take profits, and I don't think price will let this happen now. Not until the news releases. Then we will see some wild wicks, and I think that will be the whole point of it. But Let's see, maybe I'm wrong though. Maybe it will take out time. I'm not sure here. Which is interesting for me is how we react as soon as we reach into this level, if we reach into this level, and how we react there. Also, what is interesting to me, we're not able to close above the equilibrium of this inversion here. And yeah, we stayed inside of it, so this gives me also some bearish vibes here. But that's not so meaningful, especially not today. And in this FOMC, action here, we have 5 minutes left until to the news release, and it seems to me like we trick buyers into the market and make them seem safe to go long, just to smash down them. Because for now, if I would be a buyer, I would feel safe, and that's the tricky part of it. Because it's a trap. It's a trap. We have 4 minutes left to the news release. And right now we're on the fair value gap I talked earlier about, where I want to see how price is reacting there. But it seems like it's not really, it, it doesn't really care about this level. So it seems like this level is not so meaningful to it. Let's see. 1 minute closes in 6 seconds, and the very next candle will give us some more information to it. There we go. Seems to me like we're not willing to go higher, and we just trick people into thinking that. We have 3 more minutes, or rather 2.5, until to the news release. And I do think we will go lower, or we will smash on both sides, but I don't know. 2 minutes to news release. It's very funny to watch. Never counted the news down like this. with 2.5 minutes left. So 1 minute, 15 seconds left. Right now we're fighting with the 1 minute EMA, SMA, I'm not sure. EMA, I guess. And yeah, this is tricking buyers into the market. Oh man, we will go lower at first, I guess, and then we will smash higher. I'm pretty sure about that. Because this one looks to me like, oh, come on, buyers. We want you in the market. Will not be hard. And then they just smash them out. "19 seconds. So 10. There we go. Right now, I think we do take out the sell side first and then smash to the buy side. Let's see. Or we go just lower and lower. But I don't think. Because we violated some measure of the sell side right now, and now it would be um, reasonable to take the buy side before we go lower. But let's see. I'm still on the side that everything can happen during the news. Although it's interesting how we closed the 1 minute candle here right now. I could, like, if you trade normal, this means the price was bullish. So indeed, we could go lower just to confuse buyers just a bit more. And then go higher. I don't know. Let's see. Some weird price action, and it wasn't that much, as much as I expected. We had a nice reaction at the counter encouragement of the week. But I honestly don't think we will take out the high yet. We will do that later when nobody thinks about this. Right now, it would be too obvious. It would be too obvious and too many people poker for this, I guess. So I don't think this will happen. we had the level of the 4-hour conquer encouragement of the week from from this morning, and we had a nice reaction there. So we could retrace, but I think we will displace through it. And take out the, I'm talking about this, and take out these relative equal lows here. It's some kind of a weird price action, just going lower, higher, not taking anything really out. And we're done with the news, I guess, for today. but we still can expect a huge measurement of volatility in the markets. I don't think that's over right now, but I could be wrong. Let's see. So I do think we will do the usual move right now, go lower, go below this last day low, and then go higher um, throughout maybe 11 retracement hour. I do expect not that much more of wild price action, but rather continuing at some kind of a bit more normal price action. We had a nice reaction on this SMA 7 here, but for now we just go slightly lower. So We touched this SMA several times here, traded a bit through it, and then failed on it and traded lower. There's really not that much to say about the price action because we just go slightly lower, go back inside the range, go slightly lower again. And to be honest, I do think I will end the stream way earlier today, maybe 9 minutes, because yeah, I don't see that we will have um, some kind of a action or some kind of action I want to see at least happening here. I was just curious about the news release. I just want to see if 1030 will break the last day low before we go higher. By the way, why is my dollar not here anymore? DXY, where are you? There we go. Dollar is falling as well. So crazy. We're deep red. Most of everything is deep, 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 deep red. So if we go higher now, above the high we made recently, I'm out. Or even if we close right now above the 5-minute SMA, I'm out. I really don't like this price action. And it looks disgusting. I mean, look at this price. What should we say about this? There's really nothing to say. So that's it. We closed above the SMA, and I don't want to be part of that. Not respecting any level, just going up and down. I will leave you with good. So have a nice evening, good trading, and I think, wait, it's fourth factor tomorrow, and we have news tomorrow at 8:30, and as well, Powell is speaking at 11:25. So I think um, I will not be. I will not stream tomorrow. Maybe I will tune in spontaneously, but I don't think so. So have a nice day, and if you trade, have a good trading. But